Today we are going to explore MCP Toolkit provided by Docker. It's available through the Docker desktop, so you need to have it installed. Before it was provided through extension tab, but as you can see now it's deprecated and it was moved to MCP Toolkit beta option on a desktop. So please update your Docker desktop to get access. As you can see from this MCP toolkit, you are getting access to a catalog of 131 MCP servers. Docker states that all of those MCP servers are secured and verified, so that's basically one of the secure options to run multiple MCP servers on your local environment. As you can see, for me, I enabled, so basically you need to go to catalog and enable those MCP servers one by one. So for me, I enable couple to try. So basically I enable the context 7, which is suggested by community right now to get access to latest API documentation. Now for different tools, for different APIs, enable Atlassian. Atlassian use case will be to create a Jira ticket to get access to the Confluence right from your AI IDE, whatever you're using, Cursor or Claude or GitHub Copilot. I also enabled a Playwright to get access to the browser communication tools in my AI. A lot of useful MCPs available here, like GitHub MCP or various MCP connect to your database, Mongo, Postgres. There is MCP for Grafana, Elasticsearch, Stripe, is whatever I just reading from the screen. The beauty of this, you can just use one interface to manage multiples MCP. So again, that's a secure way to get access to the multiple MCPs in from the one interface. Some of them for sure you can enable as is. For others you would need to provide credentials, like for example for Atlassian you would need to provide credentials. For GitHub you would need to provide credentials, and for our MCPs which require authentication. But that's pretty easy. I did it, and it's pretty easy to provide credentials. So what next? Next, let's talk about how to easily add MCP to your AI client. MCP Toolkit supports multiple clients, Cloud Desktop, Cursor, as you can see on the screen, and Visual Studio as well. For Visual Studio, you can set up it for any projects you work in, or you can set up as a project-specific configuration. So for me, in this case, I will just set it up to all projects. I will copy this Visual Studio JSON snippet, and later we'll add that into the my JSON user JSON setting file under MCPs. As you can see, I already have Playwright, which I installed individually before. Now I'm just adding MCP Docker, and from this MCP server, after I started, so as you can see, there's a button on the top, it's start. So as I start that server, MCP server, I will get access to 3, I believe. I enabled on the MCP Docker side, I enabled Atlassian, I enabled Context 7, and I enabled Playwright. You for sure can enable more servers. This is augment code. Let me close it and open GitHub Copilot and verify the MCP servers have been added. As you can see, there are a few built in, but here's the MCP Docker tools now available from that MCP server. I can access all tools for Playwright. I can access tools for Jira, Jira. That's all Jira, and that's all browser tools available through Playwright. Let me check if context 7 tools available. So there's a Playwright, so context 7. If you open individual MCP server and if you open the tools available, there are few tools available for that MCP server. So I just copy name of one of the tool and I search in a list of the tool in GitHub Copilot, and I see, okay, here's the tool available. So that's a confirmation that MCP server provide a tool from context 7. That's it.